Hey everybody, welcome to PTW Amps in Quebec, Canada. On the bench, I have a 1960s vintage all-tube Traynor Bass Mate YBA-2. And beside it, I have a somewhat later Traynor TS-25B. This is a solid state amp. I happened to get these two Traynor combos in the shop at the same time, so I thought it'd be interesting to make a video comparing the two and talking a bit about them. So this is a very early 60s YBA-2. It has a 15-inch speaker. It's been an Altec Lansing speaker installed, not the original speaker. Came in for a bit of repair work. It needed a new volume pot. There was some trouble. There was actually a broken tube socket that was replaced. Fairly minor repair, but it's sounding good. This amp was a bit more of a major restoration. Had a lot of cosmetic problems, broken grill cloth screen, frame I should say, a lot of rust, and a huge buzz on the inside due to a grounding problem that's since been fixed. Alright, enough yakking. I'm basically just going to play straight in to both amps, Stratocaster. Start with the Bass Mate, that's the one you heard at the beginning, and I'll switch over to the solid state TS-25B. So the thing has quite a bit of breakup when you crank it a little bit. Let's have a listen to this other one, TS-25B. This amp also has a boost switch which will increase the gain considerably. Yeah, not bad for a solid state amp. This amp compares pretty favorably, I think, with the more coveted sort of holy grail Bass Mate. Traynor, the man himself, Pete Traynor, knew what he was doing. One thing worth mentioning is that both these amps were originally meant to be bass amps. This one, they both have 15-inch speakers. This one is actually a bass reflex, much more commonly seen in like a vented type of thing, more commonly seen in a bass amp, but in both cases they really make better guitar amps, which is fairly widely known among the people who are fans of Traynors. Quite often, if you're buying these on the used market, this has become just a given as far as what I see in this shop. A lot of butchery happened to these things over the years. You know, I don't know who gets inside these things, but you know, people used to fixing microwaves that have never fixed a guitar amp. Get their hands inside these things and start to mess up wiring, poorly installed, this and that. So it's always important if you're buying one of these, take it to a tech, somebody that knows about guitar amps and can fix it up. The Bass Mate here, this is a real early one. It's got 6v6 power tubes, and the V1 preamp tube is actually a 7-pin, kind of a rare animal these days, but you see it in quite a lot of 60s amps running these 6AV6 tubes. And the tube socket was actually broken. Some of these pins, this is just an old one out of an old Lifco, but sometimes these pins will break. They're amazingly fragile. Luckily I had some replacement sockets on hand. Anyway, if you like what you hear and what you see, subscribe to my channel, PTW Amps on YouTube, and you can find PTW Amps on Facebook. I'm just going to play out here a little bit in the Bass Mate and then over to the TS-25B to take us out.